Hi, it's Jeff Ondash, and welcome to Out and About. And today we've got a very special Out and About for you. We're talking. One more time. Hi, it's Jeff Ondash, and welcome to Out and About. And today is a very special Out and About. We're going to be talking about a charity in the Mahoning Valley that probably not a lot of you are very familiar with. You know, we have one of the best hospitals for children in Akron Children's Hospital right here in the area, but it's not the be-all, end-all for a lot of children. So there's an organization out there helping to raise funds to make that hospital better and better. And here today, Joe, thanks for coming in and talking to us about the Meritage of Miracles that's going to be coming up. But let's talk a little bit about what your charity actually does and who they help.
Meritage of Miracles raises funds for Akron Children's Hospital, specifically the one on Market Street here in Youngstown. The purpose is to fund the palliative care unit for children at the hospital, which essentially takes care of children with complex and terminal diseases. If you come to the hospital, you don't have insurance, it will pay for the bills for you. It gives the family help in whatever manner that is needed, be it gas cards to get around, equipment for the home that the kids may need to stay there. So it's an ongoing funding so that the hospital can keep this unit open and take care of the children right here versus going to downtown Akron where they would have to go in the past.
And a lot of things happen where kids will go to the hospital here locally but end up going to Akron to their main campus. And I didn't know that. So that's a pretty good little tidbit of advice that you gave us.
Prior to the palliative care unit opening here, a lot of these kids that had complex diseases did indeed end up in downtown Akron at the hospital there, and sometimes for months at a time being in the hospital. Therefore, the parents trying to keep their jobs in town here would have to go to Youngstown every evening during the day, whatever the emergency may be. So you can imagine how arduous that was on these families. A lot of them have other young kids that are in school and that. So having that unit here in Youngstown is an enormous advantage for these kids and their families.
They no longer have to make that trip every day to Akron. They just go, they stay right here in this unit. And this is, you call it palliative care.
Palliative care. And palliative care, from my understanding, I'm not a doctor, I'm a contractor, is basically taking care of children with complex, terminal, and chronic diseases. And I can't even tell you, I can't even recite some of the diseases that I've learned about in the years I've been helping out here.
And you said that some of these children are in the hospital for months and, up to 5, 6, 7 months at a time.
Absolutely. I remember a story of a young man that I think was 5 or 6, and he spent over half his life in the hospital.
Oh my goodness.
So absolutely amazing. So imagine that family having to go to downtown and how much easier it is now to be able to come to the hospital and visit that child and take care of their home life and their job. Companies are only going to allow you so much off time, okay? I mean, the reality of it is they have a business to run and they need you there. So by being able to come here and stay in town when their children are sick, because they may be in the hospital for months at a time, come home for a while, end up again for weeks. I mean, it's just difficult. So, right. So the value of it's immeasurable.
So this charity got founded to help to make that happen, and you make it so that the children don't have any bills and the family don't have any bills?
If you don't have insurance and you don't have a way to pay, then part of this program and the overall Akron Children's Hospital program will take care of those bills for you. You will not leave or be turned away for care, and you will not leave with a debt in that case.
That's a tremendous thing that you and the other volunteers at your organization are doing. Now, you have to obviously raise funds to keep your organization going so you could do these beautiful things for the kids and the families at Akron Children's. And there's going to be an event coming up that really everybody in the area is going to want to see because it features one of the comedians his name is Basil. And if you've never seen Basil do his comedy routine, you're really missing it. Pull him up on YouTube. The guy is hysterical. He has done shows all over the world. He's been on Carson. He's been on Comedy Central. He's been everywhere. He's sold over 1 million DVDs and audio CDs. He's not somebody that Yeah, Emmy nominated. He's not somebody who's new at this. He is hysterical. Very, very funny guy, and really for the whole family, too.
I have probably seen him about a dozen times over the years. He generally comes into the Youngstown area in December some point. So I've seen him, and all the times I've seen him, he still brings you to tears. Yeah. I mean, he's one of the funniest comedians I've ever seen in my life.
So you have Basil coming into town in December for a fundraiser for Meritage for Miracles.
Actually, this year he's coming in to do just that event for us in this case. And normally he comes in and he does it at a couple comedy clubs. He'll be here 3 days, do 2 shows a night, and then he's back out of town. So when I spoke to him about doing it, he said he would come in, do just that one, and then get back out. So this is going to be your only opportunity to see him this year in Youngstown.
All right, and where's he going to be performing at?
He's going to be at the DeYor Center, downtown Youngstown, the 28th of December at 7:30. Tickets range from $30 to $45, which 100% of the proceeds will benefit Meritage of Miracles, which goes directly to the Akron Children's Hospital. So any other expenses are taken care of by donations and such.
So it's a wonderful thing that all of you do. How many people are involved in your organization?
Well, actually, Michelle Sergi, she's actually Dr. Michelle Sergi. She just graduated, I think, in May. And she started it, believe it or not, when she was about 20 years old. Okay, pretty amazing that somebody that young. And each year she's grown it, and each year she's gotten a little bit more help. I think there's about, I'm going to say maybe 8 directly involved that we have meetings once a month. My wife helps, my 2 sisters help. We got an attorney, a couple attorneys on the board. So it's growing. She's starting to get the help she needs. She has just taken it slowly. With her studies, it was difficult. She had to work on it mostly in the summertime. But it's amazing what she's done, and she did it because of the help. She started volunteering, I think, maybe in high school, beginning of college.
At children's hospitals?
At Akron Children's in downtown Akron, because she went to Akron University when she graduated from high school. So that was her motive for starting the organization, and I believe to date she's raised over $200,000 for Akron Children's Hospital. That's amazing, and it gets better every year.
Well, you're all doing a wonderful job, and hopefully our audience could come out and see Basil again. It's going to be at DeYor on December 28th.
December 28th, Saturday.
Saturday night at 7:30. And how could they get tickets?
You can go to the DeYor Center website, or you can go to the Meritage of Miracle website, which will have a link to the site to buy tickets. Okay. Or you can just walk into the box office downtown.
Okay. But it's really a great show. Basil is family friendly and hysterical. You will all have a great time. Make a night of it. Go downtown, have a great dinner at one of the wonderful restaurants in downtown Youngstown, and then go see Basil and help out Meritage of Miracles. It's a wonderful, wonderful charity that actually helps out our community with the Akron Children's Hospital. Bob, thank you so much for all the work that you do here in the Valley and for the charity. And thank you for listening. And please, if you can't go, you could also make a donation on their website, or you could just tell a friend that you saw this and Basil's coming in, and they will not be disappointed. And 100% of the net proceeds are going to go towards Meritage for Miracles. So please help out. It's a wonderful, wonderful charity. You have a great holiday season, and we're going to see you again real soon on another edition of Out and About. Please go see Basil. Have a wonderful time, and you take care. And we'll see you again real soon on another Out and About.